G'day, omdevaji, Sheshnag Mandia. What on earth is Kundalini? There's a book series available on Amazon, the link's below. You can also subscribe to this channel down there, I think it is. If you want to. If you don't want to, it's not down there. This video is about how structure is essential. I was in the throes of an unhealthy relationship. Only brought upon by myself. I'm not blaming the other person. I'm saying that unconsciously I created this dynamic which was very confrontational and unhealthy for me as a person. It was unhealthy for her too. But stuck in the subconscious dynamic of being codependent, I found it difficult to depart. It wasn't until I heard a talk about structure that I could implement steps to be put in place to create structure around the final departure and separation, and that meant that I needed points along the way of what I was going to do, and when those things were done, then I could move on to the next point. And structure is essential as well, not so much in the departure of a relationship, it's structure's essential in the development of a relationship. At the moment, trying to establish a foundation of relationship, which is the structure that I've chosen to focus on developing connection and compatibility through like-mindedness and appreciation of what's harmonious to my constitution, my predispositions. I'm trying to put in structure in regards to that. It's been a beautiful experience, but structure's essential in that. With my mortgage, I need structure. I need to go to work and I need to pay regular payments to maintain a place to live. In that, I also need structure around the insurances that I pay. So, structure is essential. There's a lot of being in the flow in the spiritual community and not having a lot of structure, not having a lot of goals to go where I want to go. There's this structure going around where you envisage, or I envisage, who I want to be in 1 year, who I want to be in 5 years, what I see in my life in 5 years, what I see in my life in 1 year. If I embody that energy now, so that's the structure of bringing that visualization into the present moment that will allow me to embody more of those traits from 5 years ahead in the present moment. And I'm doing a pretty good job. I give myself a fist pump on that, high five even, right? Because the reprogramming of myself around the structure has been quite intense and emotional, but also rewarding in the same dynamic. So without the structure of creating some ambition and goals to work towards or implement now, then I wouldn't be able to end up where I want to be. If I embody some of those traits right now, then that's embodying some of the goals and the structures that I see myself having in the future. And ultimately, the more I embody that energy now, the more I change my own inner resonance, which is a part of the structure of me, to be firm in a foundation, embodied, connected to the human condition, living through my heart with ambitions to serve, to be a sevak, in regards to the sacred knowledge. So that's a structure in itself, a pillar of internal resonance, which allows me to maintain the direction I want to go. So structure is important. There you go, a video on structure. What sort of structure do you have in your life? Even around the subject I did like a few videos ago. Maybe on the screen, is that way or that way? Go back a few videos and I did a video on what I want, or what do you want? Because in that dynamic, if I don't implement structure, like I talked about earlier in this video, then I don't know what I want. So without the structure, I'd be lost. It has its place. Of course, it's not the only place, because there's a time to be flowing and creative and emotional and expressive. There's also a time to be determined and focused and conscious. There you go. Omdevaji, School of Spiritual Neuroses, talking about structure. Have a great day, moment. Share the love. Peace.